I did do a video talking about this before, man. I want to talk about it again. I need you guys to stay focused as customers. And don't forget what has happened, especially over the last half decade. Yes, I'm not oblivious to the fact that a lot of these ideas have been these things that, it's kind of a slow burn, infiltration. But especially of the last 5 years, let's say in the entertainment industry, I want you guys to remember what actually happened. Keep in mind that at some point the pendulum is going to swing back. At some point, it's going to swing back, and like this authoritarian social justice shit is going to be less socially acceptable or expedient. What I need you to do is stay the course, and what I need you to do is not forget of the people that have aided in the culture that we have right now of absolute insanity, whether it be from this gender bullshit, what they're trying to do and what they're trying to do with your kids, whether it be with this hyper emphasis of social justice, whether it be with hijacking all of these different brands, whether it be what they said about the person that, you either voted for or didn't vote for that matter, because, some of them make you an enemy. Even if you don't, like me, don't even support any candidate. You're the enemy to them. They've called you and likened you to Nazis, worst people in recent modern history. They've come for your jobs. They've done all of that. Celebrities in so many different industries drew their line in the sand publicly. What I need you to do is not forget that, because this is what's going to happen. When it becomes less socially acceptable, when it becomes less politically expedient, you're going to see very prominent figures act as if they had nothing to do with that world it is that they aided in. You're going to see some people who sat up there and said nothing, as Gina Carano was fired for fucking nothing and made to be just the enemy of the entire fucking industry. Her colleagues, for the most part, didn't say shit. They didn't go to bat for her or anything. You're going to see some of them at some point come out and act like, oh, well, I was always on her side. That was bad. You didn't do that when it happened. You're going to get some people, as social justice becomes more, let's say, customers start denying it a little more, right? Saying, I'm not interested in this. I'm rejecting this. And I'm actually, instead of funding the people that hate me, I'm going to stop doing that. You're going to get those folks that act like they were never on that shit. And there's like, whoosh, you never saw, gaslight. You never saw any of what you saw. That tweet that you saw me say, or my Instagram long form post where I told you how much you sucked because, I don't know, you supported a president that I didn't like, or something like that in 2016. Those guys are gonna at some point change, because it's simply not going to be expedient anymore. But that's all strategic, because again, it's at the end of the day going to be about their bottom line. And what I don't want to happen is the pendulum swinging, we get comfortable, and folks just forgive these people for all of this turmoil that they caused. Well, you say, well, it's so refreshing that, okay, yeah, I'm going to prop this person up like they had nothing to do with the atmosphere that we had before. That would be such a grave mistake, and that's letting these guys get off way too easy. I think economically, they deserve whatever punishment they're going to get. If a lot of these guys go pissy broke, they become so where people just see them as a boring, like, no, you did all that shit. I'm not funding anything that you got anything to do with. Great. May other people and new talents rise from these ashes. May they go into greatness. May they ascend. And may they replace all of these dickheads who drew their line in the sand over the last half decade. Do not, a little over half decade, do not let these people forget that shit. And again, I'm talking about economically. Don't let them do it. When these mega corporate entities find that this is less, which is all it was, they started taking the backs of these social justice movements because they thought that's the direction that the country's going in. That's the direction that's going to help us in our bottom line. At some point, they're going to pivot. Don't let them forget that. They should be hurt. They should pay for that. So if a Marvel at some point said, hey, all right, we're not going to do that anymore. No, Disney. Oh, we're not going to do that anymore. Like, just forget all of the shit that we did. No. We're not forgetting that. We're going to make you pay for it. We're going to make you pay for it. And you deserve to, considering that y'all facilitated such an evil movement. Again, y'all have to understand, a lot of people lost their jobs because of this. And this is why this is the same people that perpetuated all the COVID bullshit, the lies that were surrounding that. It's the same fucking guys. It's the same people. Don't let them forget what it is that they did and make them suffer economically, because that's what I call reciprocity. You just listened to a clip from my podcast, For Canon's Sake, which is live throughout the week at 12 p.m. Central on youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. Be sure to check out my website, ericdjuly.com, so you can stay up to date with everything it is that I'm doing. You can also become a member and get access to a bunch of cool perks and exclusive content, which includes a social media hub where you can interact with myself and other members. It even has an app that you can get, which is now live in the Google and Apple stores.